Well, I'm evolving, as President Obama would say. In the last few years, I've had the great joy to work with Reverend Dr. Barber here in North Carolina, and to actually test out a lot of lessons that I've learned in the second Reconstruction in the late 50s, early 60s, all the way watching the white backlash to the great gains that we made in the 60s in the struggle for equality and freedom and justice, and then I've had this my fourth wife, Ashley Osmond. She died in May of 2010. So that was, she had cancer for 3 years and then she died. And so it wasn't unexpected that she was going to die, but it was certainly unexpected in my expectations of my life, that I would be with her, until I died. In other words, I'm 80, and I was like a quarter of a century older than her, and so she would have outlasted me quite a bit, and I would not have to go through these late changes in my life, which I've had to do because she was my closest friend and wife and lover and mother of Sonny. And I had a very solid position in Chapel Hill, where I'd been practicing law but when she died, I'd been practicing law for 22 years. Now it's almost 30 years. And most people saw me as a fairly radical civil rights lawyer in Chapel Hill, challenging the university and various racist institutions in the state. So, I've changed tremendously since she died, because I was basically forced to think through and then the question you asked, who is Al McShirley now? My sisters and brothers and cousins. I'm going to pick that torch up and follow me. We're going here.
3 years ago, Alan and Margaret McShirley were helping organize Appalachian residents against strip mining. Local authorities raided their home and reported they seized left-wing literature. The McShirleys protested it was only personal effects taken illegally in collusion between authorities and mine owners. It was subpoenaed in a Senate probe of anti-poverty activism and urban disorders. The McShirleys, who called themselves rural revolutionaries, refused to produce the material. For today, he was sentenced to a year in jail, she to 3 months for contempt of Congress.
The thrust of Black Power to me meant that white people should go back and work in the white community. And that was a real, that was disconcerting, because the white community were the people who had shot at us for working and living with black people. They hated us.
Al McShirley helped to author the resolution, a civil rights lawyer in his own right.
Now, when we're looking for evidence of racial animus, of racial hostility, of racism in the court system, what we're looking for, people know they don't use the N-word much anymore. As Julian Bond would say, go up the river and find out who's throwing the kids in the river. And throw that son of a in the river. That's it.